I know I just did a fall reset video, but I fear it's time we need another just like work week reset. I just got home from one of my best friends from college's wedding that was in California, so it was quite the trek 2 nights ago, but we got home like literally in the middle of the night, and then had the work yesterday, and then had the drive an hour to and from my brother and sister-in-law's house to pick up our kitten. So we have just been on the go and so busy since last Wednesday, and today's Tuesday. Couldn't tell by my voice. I am feeling under the weather, and I also just like don't really have a voice, and I was planning on vlogging this week anyways, but I thought it would be so good to just do kind of like a lazy girl wellness routine and share my reset habits with you all that I lean on that don't feel like chores when I'm not feeling my best, because I feel like so much of my content that you guys see are like my habits and routines when I'm just like being my most productive self and doing all the things. So I instead wanted to show the things that I lean on and do that are just so much more achievable but make me feel better about myself when I'm not feeling my best or when I just don't have the energy to do all the other stuff, which honestly comes once a month when I'm in my luteal phase already, but it especially is necessary when I'm not feeling well like I am now. And on top of everything, I am in my luteal phase. But anyways, welcome back to another vlog. Just gonna bring you guys along for the next few work days. I am leaving Friday to go home to Florida too, just for the weekend, spend some time with my parents. So I'm hoping to feel better by then. I feel better today than I did yesterday and the day before, so we're on the come up, I hope. I know I spoke in a recent video about like wanting to just get back on my routine with taking my vitamins and being good about doing so. So that was my first tip. I'm taking my vitamins right now. If you're anything like me, you're just really inconsistent with these, but the days that I do them, I just feel like I have my life so much more together, and I know I'm doing something simple that's good for my health at the end of the day. So it's a win-win because it takes 5 seconds, and I know it's great for me. I'm currently taking an omega-3 supplement, women's multivitamins, and vitamin D, and also just try and make sure I'm drinking enough water. I mentioned in a recent video too that I've just been like so off my water game and not drinking enough on a day-to-day basis, and I could just feel a difference in my body because I haven't been drinking enough. But to help entice me to drink more water, especially in the morning when I typically am just like reaching for my coffee first thing, I've been drinking Quince's everyday electrolytes, zero sugar hydration support, and this is the citrus flavor, and they are so good. Like having something that tastes good but is still hydrating me is so great to help me start my day off on the right note. I've really been looking forward to having these every morning because they taste so good. This is effective on-the-go hydration with 4 essential minerals and no artificial ingredients, which I love. Help me hydrate faster than just drinking water alone and replenish my electrolytes while also supporting muscle and nervous system function and promoting healthier energy support. They're vegan, non-GMO, and free from 12 allergens and naturally sweetened with fermented sugarcane. They have a raspberry flavor and a citrus flavor. There's no stevia, sugar, alcohols, or artificial ingredients. They have clean, science-backed formulas, and they are rigorously third-party tested for quality and safety, and all their formulas are USA made. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Quince, who I'm sure you guys have heard of in the home space and clothing space, wearing one of their sweats and their little sweatshirts right now, also has a great line of wellness products, which is incredible because, as we all know, or maybe you don't, their mission has always been to make premium and exceptional quality accessible, whether it's in their home goods, fashion, or wellness products without compromising on sustainability, ethics, or quality. So their products are offered at a fraction of traditional retail prices because they cut out the middlemen and work directly with those top tier manufacturers. And I'm so glad they are in the wellness space because it is something that is just so beyond overpriced, and it's ridiculous when you can't find things to just take care of your health and yourself without these crazy markups. And they are priced 40 to 60% less than comparable supplements available on the market, which crazy. So whether you're exercising, traveling, or just need some late night recovery, these are great for you. I am really leaning on these right now as I know I'm super dehydrated from literally being in the desert all weekend and traveling, being on a plane, not drinking enough water, and not having enough sleep. And drinking these everyday electrolytes is one of my favorite easy wellness habits. I love something that adds a little extra value with little to no extra effort. I'm dressing up my water, if you will, for some added benefit. The best part, $20 for 30 servings. Yeah, you heard me right. You're saving 64% compared to competitors. And you get free shipping, and they have a 365-day money-back guarantee, and you can do free returns as well. So why wouldn't you just try them out? I have a link to check out Quince down below. I'm so excited to try out more of their products too. I've had my eye on a lot of their bedding stuff. You'll know we're trying to like redo some of our room and some of their clothes as well for this upcoming fall and winter season. Definitely looking forward to checking out more of their amazing high quality things at way better prices. 10 out of 10 recommend my Quince products. This set is amazing. We're gonna walk and work in it today. Everything just feels so luxurious. I always feel 10 times more put together too when I'm wearing a matching set. I don't know what it is or the science behind it, but it's just how I feel. Be sure to check them out at the link in my description box and grab them before they sell out. You literally have nothing to lose with 365-day returns. And you can thank me later once you see how good they are for yourself. I think such an important reminder when it comes to wellness is that it doesn't have to like look picturesque or be a specific way. Like I know I said, I feel so put together in a workout set, and it goes beyond the physical stuff. It's also about your mental and emotional wellness. I think we like hyper focus on physical when we think about wellness, and we think, oh, if we didn't do like a workout class or physically go somewhere and do this intense workout, then it didn't mean anything, which could not be farther from the truth. I obviously didn't do a workout class this morning, and one of my favorite lazy girl wellness habits is just doing a softer type of workout. While I've been going on walks in the mornings after my F45 classes, on the days where I just don't have the energy to do a full-blown workout class, I'm perfectly fine going on a walk. This morning I just did 20 minutes. I would have liked to have done like 30 or 40, but I didn't get up when my alarm went off. So we just did 20 minutes, but it's what I had time for today. And movement is movement at the end of the day. It could be doing a YouTube workout. Y'all know I love Pilates by Izzy. If you really don't feel well or just don't feel up to much, movement could even be just like getting your house picked up and cleaning up, because you don't realize how many steps you take and how active it is to clean your home. Such a great time of year though, because I can go on walks in the mornings and it not be like this super sweaty situation. I'm gonna wear this workout set all day because I didn't sweat or anything on my walk, since it just feels so nice outside right now. I also love taking the time to do like small habits that I don't always take time for when I'm just like rushing through my morning routine, such as ice rolling my face. Just feels so nice. And then I'm also going to do my eye patches because I just know the depuffing is going to feel incredible, especially on my very tired eyes. So we started our day off on the right note with some movement and hydrating and taking our supplements. So I just feel like I'm like really starting today so much better than I was yesterday. It's all about balance, as we know. Let's get breakfast made and some coffee while these sit. It's lunchtime, so I'm going to log off and make some food. Also going to work on a little bit of editing for YouTube while I take a lunch break. I didn't really take a lunch yesterday. It took like 20 minutes to eat something. Truly was just so busy getting caught up on my inbox yesterday after being out of office. It took me like 4 hours to get my inbox down. So I didn't really take a lunch yesterday. So today I want to like actually take a lunch break. I started coloring my doodle journal for October earlier. This is something that just like mentally makes me feel better, and emotionally too, in terms of like my mood tracker, because just like having an idea and like seeing trends with like my different moods and stuff is helpful. And I love tracking my habits because it's just something so small that helps me feel proud of myself, because otherwise I'm not taking the time to recognize the habits I'm consistent with, even if they're little things like getting 7+ hours of sleep a night or eating our dinners at home. It's something I can like take a moment to be proud of myself for. So I really do love prioritizing doing this. And even when I'm like late to the month like I am this month, I still like to sit down, take the time to color this. The coloring aspect just mentally makes me feel better, but I didn't get to finish doing it. So finish doing this probably tomorrow morning before work. Since I was able to catch up on sleep last night though, I am hoping that tonight I can go to bed early, and then tomorrow morning I can just like have a really early morning. Still do lots of things that I want to get done. I have a video due to a brand tomorrow for YouTube, and I haven't even started editing it, so I'll probably have to finish that in the morning. Like to just have like a slower morning, go on a walk, and then also have time to finish coloring this. So that's my plan for tomorrow morning, to finish that up and all that. I also, in one of my recent videos, one of my goals is to just incorporate more color into my diet to make sure I'm just getting more nutrients and eating enough fruits and veggies and stuff. So I want to show you guys. Excuse you, why are you biting my hand? And while it's not like the most simple lazy girl wellness habit and hack, incorporating more color is something that will absolutely make you feel better because you're actually nourishing your body. An example of how I like to do that is yesterday, for example, when I was eating a snack during my work day. A lot of times I'll just go for something I can grab and go really quickly. I have these H-E-B brand cheese puffs, so I ate some of those which I typically would just eat by themselves. But I also had on the side of that a few little celery snack sticks with peanut butter to make it a more well-balanced snack. And I feel like being intentional with when I'm eating snacks and just trying to incorporate color where I can has been so great for me. It's not something that is necessarily the easiest. It's obviously not as easy as just eating something that's grab and go. As long as you plan for it in terms of getting the stuff you need when you get groceries, it's super simple. So I'll show y'all what my lunches typically look like since I started incorporating more color and prioritizing color in what I'm eating. But overall, just a great way to get more nutrients in without having to like focus on a super specific eating plan or anything. Just really having that goal of eating more color in general. I originally had a call with a creator this morning, but it got pushed to Friday. So I have 2 meetings this afternoon, but the rest of today until then, I really just plan on doing a bunch of cold outreach to brands for my creators. So I do have like a quota I have to hit each month during Q4. So working towards that. The good thing is last week I spent a lot of time like figuring out which brands I wanted to reach out to and logging all of them. I just have to actually do the outreach now. So shouldn't take too long. It's just like sending a bunch of similar emails. So that'll be the bulk of what I'm doing. Here's a look at my lunch. It is 1:30, so taking a bit of a later lunch. I literally was about to log off for lunch earlier and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to power through and do a little bit more. So I have a call in about an hour, so I'm going to eat this and take a break until then, since I ended up not taking one earlier. But I used to, what I've been doing like for my lunches, I would have like my egg whites and English muffin, and it would just be those 2 things, which like obviously no color. And then I'd have like a smoothie later on, cheese and crackers or something like that is like another snack in the afternoon. But to make this a little bit more balanced and adding some fruit and veggies and color, I have a little bit of celery and peanut butter, some baby cherry tomatoes, and some red grape. I know this is a really interesting mix of stuff because I have like egg whites and then this is kind of sweet. I just put a little bit of butter, sea salt, honey, and cinnamon on the English muffin. It's so good, but I like to eat all the savory stuff first and then eat that last. When I was in California, I had some sourdough with a thin layer of cream cheese, eggs, arugula, tomato, and red onion and lemon pepper seasoning, and it was phenomenal. I need to get some arugula, tomato, and lemon pepper seasoning so I can make that at home, because that was something that was like also very balanced that I would know I love and definitely really easy to recreate at home. So I really want to try that at home too, to like switch up this usual thing that I've been doing for a while. Griff just made our dinner. We did the hot honey cottage cheese ground beef bowls. We did a mix of Japanese sweet potatoes and regular sweet potatoes, and then ground beef seasoned with taco seasoning, avocado, a little cottage cheese, and I added red onion just for a little bit of extra color, extra flavor and crunch. And we're unfortunately out of hot honey, so I just have regular. Somehow it is already 8:11. I haven't gotten any editing done since I edited on my lunch break. I didn't finish working till like 6:30 though, and Griffin made us dinner when he got home. So once I did dishes and like cleaned up from dinner, I was like, I really need to just like wash my hair, because even like with body showering, obviously since I last washed my hair, I just never feel as clean when my hair isn't washed, and it definitely needed washed because I still had like all the hairspray and stuff in it from the wedding on Saturday. I was just like, let's get this done. And I just did a lazy curly hair routine today, basically meaning I just put in all of my curl cream and mousse and gel, like with all my hair flipped upside down. It's what I used to always do, but a lot less work than my current in-depth routine. And then just scrunched it with my microfiber towel. I'm just gonna let it all dry in this towel, and then I'll probably end up having to sleep on it partially wet. I'm very busy this week. I don't have time to do my full-blown routine, so that's how I worked around that. Continuing on with taking the time to do little skincare habits, I'm gonna do my Omnilux mask and sit here and just catch up on a few YouTube related emails for myself and texted stuff that I just haven't responded to while this is on. And then I'm gonna work on editing because I have to get this video done for tomorrow and I have so much to do. So chances of going to bed early and getting to read tonight are very, very slim. It would be nice if I could get all this done tonight, not have to do anything tomorrow morning. So we will see. But I also took some time to unpack my suitcase and just clean up a little bit because we just have stuff everywhere from traveling, and unbox some PR packages and everything. I left my suitcase out though since I'm gonna have to use it again Friday, but just wanted to take care of those things and it took a lot longer than I thought. So we're just now getting on to editing here soon. I have myself a little sweet treat if you want a comfy pair of PJs, just something that once again just makes everything feel a little elevated, which I'm all about doing anything that's very low effort that makes me feel more elevated when it comes to just like my lazy girl habits to make me feel better. Let's let this sit though for now. Happy Wednesday. I just made my coffee, obviously, and went on a 30-minute walk this morning. I ended up getting to bed close to midnight last night. I was not planning on staying up that late. I was gonna get up early this morning and finish stuff, but I was like, I'm just gonna finish it tonight because I knew I wouldn't really feel like doing it this morning. So I let myself sleep till like 6:45 and got up, went on a walk. Got about an hour till I need to get on the work. But last night I just finished up editing. I have one little video clip I need to add to the video really quick. It'll take like 5 minutes, if that, and then get it exported so I can submit it to the brand. Feeling better this morning. I'm not 100% better by any means, but I'm gradually getting better each day in terms of how I feel. So that's a positive. Today does mark 1 month since we lost Ella, and last night I just kind of like was thinking about it, and right before I went into bed, and I just kind of like let myself stop on the couch for a little bit. I just like really felt like I needed that, just because like the last couple times I've had instances where I've like really felt like I needed the grief, or I haven't been able to, because there were a few times in California that I was just like reminded of something about her, but like obviously not gonna like start crying in the middle of like wedding festivities and stuff, because I just think of her at like random times because of different things and everything. So I just really let myself feel it out on the couch last night, and I was like, hopefully I can get all these tears out last night so that I don't have to cry as much today and this morning. But trying to just think about happy memories. When I was walking some of her last day, I just kept like replaying in my head, which is just still really hard. Every time I start thinking about those things, I just try to think about the happy memories instead. Moving over here since that lighting just got so weird, but being consistent with ice roll in my face because I knew this would feel good after crying right before bed last night. I'm gonna throw on some eye masks again because I haven't done my skincare or anything yet. And today's one of those days where it's like, I know what I need most is like mental health support, you know? On days like this, my favorite like lazy girl wellness hack, when I'm like, I am just going through it and I just like need to feel supported in my not great headspace, whether it's because of like something mental health related or if it's because of something more emotional like how today is. I am all about curating a vibe. If you're wondering what I mean by this, there are like certain things that I really love that I just feel like truly calm me down and make me feel a lot better and just like cozy, I guess you could say. And they just make me feel a lot more just like calm when I'm going through hard things. So my favorite things to do to curate a vibe, I love lighting a candle. So typically I feel like I always light my candles in the evening, or my candle warmers since that's what I use. But like turning that on creates a really nice cozy vibe. Getting like your favorite blanket out, putting on some cozy ambiance or some kind of just calming video on YouTube on my TV just to have in the background. Playing some like jazz or soft house music. I usually like the ones that the videos on YouTube play though for the ambiance videos. And just doing something that like takes me out of my phone and out of my head and just keeps me busy. So this morning while I have time before work, I'm gonna play some YouTube videos or an ambiance video in the background and work on finishing setting up my doodle planner for this month, because I feel like that's something good that will like keep my hands occupied, not looking at my phone, because my phone never makes anything better. Coloring is a task that's very therapeutic, so indulging in some kind of task while having some nice background situation going on. Really, it's just like doing things that involve like a lot of your senses, so like the candle warmer with like the smell, turning on like your cozy lamps for like your site, and then like the visual aesthetics of an ambiance video and audio too, drinking your favorite coffee for taste, all that good stuff. I'm wearing another Quince set today. I have the same sweatshirt around my shoulders. I actually washed it last night because I got some coffee on it yesterday, but this set is super cute. It's like a chocolatey brown, which I love for fall. It's like a long line sports bra, and it's a racer back in the back. And these leggings are super nice because they have side pockets. This style is a little bit more compressive than the ones I was wearing yesterday. Yesterday's were more of that buttery, soft, and smooth fabric that's really great. Today I've got on these, and they're a little bit more compressive in the stomach and the waist, and then I love the pockets on them because nice and convenient, but this chocolate brown color is so cute for fall. Our dinner was so freaking good. It was just like these crispy baked ground turkey black bean tacos with an avocado salsa homemade. Literally so yummy. I am so glad I have leftovers for tomorrow for lunch too. We made it together, which definitely made it like easier to make. It's not like a difficult recipe by any means, a little bit time consuming because you kind of have to make the meat and stuff first and then move on to like doing the tacos in the oven and everything. But once they're in the oven, like everything's so quick. We're eating our sweet treat little Yassos right now. And my mom texted me and was like, oh, what time do you get in Friday? Like, remind me. And I was like, or she didn't say Friday, sorry. She said, you get in around 7, right? And I said, yes, around 6:45. And then she sent me another text and was like, I'll wait on you to eat dinner. Dad doesn't get home until late tomorrow. And in my head, I was like, why does that matter? Like tomorrow, that my dad's not getting home until late from his work trip if I'm coming Friday. And then it just kind of like put a thought in my head and I was like, wait, am I flying out tomorrow evening? And yeah, I am. So I missed my check-in, which it's funny because I set my alarm for check-in earlier today to check in tomorrow at the time to check in. And it was like set to be on every day just so because that was the easier option to select. So it went off today and I ignored it and I like turned it off because I was like, oh, I don't have to check in till tomorrow, thinking that my flight was Friday. And nope. So I checked in 2.5 hours late, but I'm only B12. So I've got a pack to go home, but honestly, I don't really think I need to, I don't know. It's not going to be like that complicated. Like I'm not doing anything when I'm home. I'll probably just like work from home Friday, Monday, and then I'm sure we'll chill. But the weather's supposed to be so nice in Panama City this weekend. So I'm so excited because I think the high's like 83 and the low's like 60. And that's just like perfect southern fall weather. Just need to get a few outfits together. And something I love about my new job, which honestly I could probably have done this when I was working in accounting too, definitely not this time of year because busy season's not over yet for all of my accountants. Y'all still got a week left, but hang in there even though this video is going up after that. Since everybody works remote, everybody works on different time zones, so like I can really just like choose whatever 8 hours I want to work. So I'm gonna work 7 to 3 tomorrow. And I'll probably still take like a quick lunch break just to like get my stuff together. I'll probably wrap up anything I need to that comes in after 3 just once I get home, and I can just do that while like my mom and I watch TV or something. I just like love having that flexibility, and I'm really thankful I didn't have any calls booked for tomorrow after like 3 p.m. because my flight's at 5:05. And I'm gonna get my stuff packed, but yeah, I can't believe I completely almost like botched that because that would have been bad. I know. Well, I was covering them up, but then you like moved your feet, so now they're just available for everyone. Nope, none of that. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I have to show you guys what my team got me for Ella. It's the sweetest thing. I'll show you guys in a minute. Morning, happy Thursday. Feels like Friday since I'm leaving today. I'm about to log on to work. It's 7:05, so doing like 7:15 to 3:15 today, but I got everything completely packed, so proud of myself for that because I was able to get that done and fold some of our laundry this morning once I got up, because Griffin woke me up when he was leaving to say bye, which was at like 5, and I just like couldn't fall back to sleep. So I was like, I might as well just get up now, and I was gonna get up at 5:30 anyways. So I'm glad I got everything packed, but I wanted to show you guys what my manager and just like some of my team got me, or not my manager, what am I saying? She used to be my manager. One of my friends from college, if you didn't know, she like was my intern when I had the podcast. Like I literally had her, not really an intern, she just worked like part-time for me. Running my social media for the podcast in like 2020, I think. And she studied economics, and that's how we met, because we were both econ TAs. And she knew she like wanted to go into something social media related. So I ended up like connecting her to the talent agency I now work at and was signed under. And she's been working there since then, since like 2020, and she's like absolutely killing it. But her and then like some of just like the higher ups at my company sent me something for Ella, and I like got an email that they were sending me something, and it had a note on it, and it was like about Ella, but it was from Etsy. And I had like tracked it a few times, and I was like, I don't know if this is lost in the mail or what, but it really just like took a month to get here basically. But you guys, look at this. It is a freaking like hand painted ceramic mug that literally has her on it. I wish my lighting was better right now, but it looks so much like her. The level of detail is insane, because even the coloring on her, Ella had like the orange head and then her body was gray. And oh my gosh, the body is even gray on this. And the little back of it is so cute. Like it's literally like her little bum and tail, and it's just so cute. It has like little bones on it, and her name is like engraved in it right here. I don't know if you can like totally see it. It's the cutest thing ever. This is like my newest, most prized possession. I really want to use it for like just like pulling my espresso shots, because it's obviously like small for drinking coffee, because it's so cute and I want to use it like every single day. But at the same time, I am terrified of this breaking, so I don't think I'll reuse it. I'll probably like leave it out as like decoration, kind of like at our coffee bar. But I'm just like beyond obsessed with it, and this is like the most thoughtful thing ever. It's so cute, and I just freaking love it. I'm just like terrified of it breaking, because I just like cherish it so much. But it's just like the sweetest thing ever, so I wanted to show that to you guys. And Bear Bells also sent me this package, which was just like so beyond kind. I tag like any brand I like put in my short form content, and I tagged them in one of my reels where I was just like talking about like grieving Ella, and they saw it and DM'd me, and they were like, we want to send you something, like we're so sorry about Ella. They sent me this very sweet note and 3 boxes. I've actually never tried the cookies and caramel, so I'm really excited for that. And I don't think I've tried this one either, and I love creamy crisp, so super excited to try these. And thank you so much to Bear Bells. This is so thoughtful. While I make my electrolytes really quick, I wanted to share my last Lazy Girl wellness habits. And honestly, this one is not technically Lazy Girl coded. And when I say Lazy Girl, I'm not saying it in like a derogatory way. I'm really just saying it in like a low energy, low effort kind of way. This is something I talked about on one of my short form videos recently. If you have a hard time waking up early in the morning, which part of the reason I wake up in the morning early is so that after my work day, I can just like chill and not do things. I end up having to probably 2 or 3 days out of the week like edit stuff and that kind of thing, but at least like try to take as much of my evening load off my own plate as possible, because I know for me, I may not be the most awake in the morning, but in terms of like the energy I feel I have to expend into doing other things, it's much higher in the morning than it is after a day of work. So with that, I realized like probably about a month ago, I was like really just like struggling with getting up early in the morning. I ended up deciding like, what if I just got up a little bit earlier, which you don't necessarily have to do. This is just what I prefer to do. Waking up a little bit earlier than I normally do for like an F45 class. So I normally would wake up at like 5:50 to go to a 6:30 workout class. But if I got myself up at like 5:15 instead and just gave myself like a dedicated 45 minutes to just like grind and edit in the morning, especially when like I'm not distracted with my phone because nobody's online and like I'm not getting notifications that early in the morning. Even though I'm waking up earlier and sometimes getting less sleep because of that, I'm more likely to like actually get up and not snooze my alarm and everything if the first thing I'm doing is something I'm like truly looking forward to doing. Getting cozy and editing in bed, like I have no problem doing that. Like it's enjoyable. Getting myself out of bed though to get ready to work out is difficult, even if I get enough sleep, because it's like I am having to physically get up, I'm having to change, I'm having to hurry and go somewhere. So I found that if I make the first thing I do in the morning something that I'm actually looking forward to, and it doesn't necessarily need to be something you're like obsessed with and in love with, it just needs to be something that you're looking forward to more than the alternative option. It's just been such a good hack for me, especially on my busiest days and busiest weeks. So even though it may not sound like a lazy girl wellness habit, because it's something that actually sounds kind of girl boss coded, since it requires like getting up earlier, which it doesn't have to be. You could wake up at your normal time and just swap your morning routine around a bit. Like maybe the first thing you typically do in the morning is get ready, but you dread getting ready. Go ahead and make your coffee first instead of taking it with you on the way to work. Take a moment to enjoy your coffee and then get ready. That's just like an example. You can swap it around however you want, but I recommend trying it out and seeing if it helps you. And even if it's like a temporary switch up just to like get you re-inspired to like get up early in the morning and get things done, it helps. And while it is more girl boss coded, I do think if you really look into it, it's also kind of lazy girl coded, because the whole purpose of me doing it is so that I can relax and be lazy in the evening. So the habit itself is more like productive and everything, but the purpose is lazy girl wellness coded. So hopefully that helps. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off this vlog because I'm gonna start my work day, and yeah, I'm not gonna have anything else to share because I'm just gonna be working and then leaving to go to the airport around 3:30. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload, and follow me on my social media, link down below as well. It's always linked below. If you made it to the end of this video, comment a lemon emoji for these everyday electrolytes that I'm loving, the citrus flavor, and remember to check them out. Oscar is yelling at you to check them out too. And like I said, there's nothing to lose. You can at least try them out because they have free returns. Thank y'all for watching, and if you have any lazy girl wellness habits that you do and love, definitely let me know because I'm always looking to incorporate more in my routine. I'll see y'all in my next vlog.